Hi, Rusty Shaffer and Adam Bigelsen here for Fretlight Guitar. What we want to show you today is our brand new GT Control software. It's really for teachers specifically, and it's really a revolution in teaching. So Adam, what is GT Control? Let's start there.
GT Control is a way for myself, the teacher, to control what goes on with the Fretlight guitar.
Okay, because normally, right, your teachers know this. Let's recap a typical teaching. So you're going to show me that C chord. Let's pretend I'm a beginner. I'm trying to crane my neck. Okay, I don't quite. You're kind of facing the other way. Where's that finger go?
Third finger.
Do you guys recognize this? Is that something that's familiar to all of you? Okay, so let's enable GT Control, and what that means is that you've got what on your guitar?
I've got the Fishman Triple play.
Okay, and you've got a Fretlight, but it doesn't have to be a Fretlight. It can be any guitar.
Right.
Okay,
correct.
so you got a Fishman Triple play, and what's that?
This is a MIDI controller. It's great. It's a wireless Bluetooth MIDI controller. So I've got this here. This is going into the amplifier so you can hear things. But otherwise, there's a USB attachment, or dongle, attached to my laptop over there.
Okay.
Basically, I'm transmitting MIDI wireless.
Okay, when you transmit, meaning when you play, show us all what's going to happen here.
So here's your C chord again.
Look at that. Now I've got it on my Fretlight. So the student, instead of that back and forth BS, he's got it right there. So play that again. Now I can see it right there. Look at that. Okay, so anything you play, how about a bar chord? So anything, right? Anywhere on the neck, anything that shows up, we'll play. So that is fantastic. That's the breakthrough we're talking about for you teachers, so that your students can get to the playing part of the lesson versus the where do I put my fingers part of the lesson. So this is GT Control, so there's some software, right?
Correct.
And we have a foot switch that connects into the software, our Fretlight dual foot switch. And what can you do with the foot switch?
Well, with the foot switch, what I can do is paint mode, and this is great for scales. So as I click on the paint mode,
I see. So you're painting that scale right on my guitar.
you got it.
So now you stopped playing, and now I'm going to practice it, right? So I'm going to practice that scale. Now, what else can we do with the foot switch?
Well, at this point, if you played it for a moment or so as the student, as the teacher, what I'll end up doing is turning that thing off.
So now I'm working on my memorization and retention, which is incredibly important for the student.
Oh, yeah.
But now let's say the student, I don't know where I am anymore, Adam. There we go, I need my roadmap back. So that's always there to help that student through. You're working on memorization, but why struggle through the memorization part, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that's pretty amazing. And then, of course, back to real-time mode, and anything you play is right there. So that's GT Control. The software is really a pass-through. Again, remember, any guitar with the Fishman Triple player, any MIDI controller, but this is the latest and greatest in it, and it's instantaneous, isn't it?
You got it.
So, I mean, play something, you know. Yeah, the reaction time is instantaneous.
It is pretty amazing.
So it's reacting to decay, it's reacting to bends. Yep. Show us a bend. All right, so I actually see the pitch you're bending up to. Now that's incredibly helpful to explain to a student how far to bend, right? So let's show a student a half-step bend. What does that mean? Okay, so really I'm bending to this pitch, right? Got it. Okay. That's called Fretlight GT Control. It's really a godsend for teachers, and this is all revolves around our brand new Fretlight Certified Teacher Program.
Correct.
Right? So teachers can get this hardware today.
Yes.
You can get the Fishman Triple play from anywhere, really, Musician's Friend, Sweetwater, anywhere. And of course, when you get the GT Control software, when you get certified, you get all the goodies and a Fretlight so that you're set up with your student.
Right.
And what have you found with teaching students?
This has been amazing. I never really paid attention to the amount of time it takes someone to look at a piece of paper as I tab or notate something, and then process that, and then produce what's going on. Most of the time, right-handed teacher, right-handed student, so you're looking at things opposite.
Right.
So if I were a left-handed teacher, it'd be great. It's like looking in a mirror. Otherwise, at this point, third finger, second finger, first finger, takes a little time, a little back and forth. At this point, it's instantaneous.
So what's really the lesson to be learned here, teachers and players out there and educators, we all forget when we struggled. We all forget day 1 and day 2 and day 22. right?
Yeah.
So let's not dismiss that. We know you can play a C chord and you've been teaching it for a while, but that beginner student needs that positive reinforcement, especially in today's age, right?
Oh,
With all the distractions, students are
yes.
going to bail unless they can be successful.
Right.
Fretlight GT Control, this is the way to get them going. You're not changing your teaching method.
Nope.
You're teaching like you want to. You've just got some great technology to get their hands on the right notes and fingering the right positions immediately.
Much more instant gratification on the student's part. The student is playing very quickly. It gives you more time to explain what's going on. Talk about that theory a little bit.
Right.
The students are playing that quickly.
Perfect. All right. That'll do it for right now. That's the Fishman Triple play along with the Fretlight guitar and GT Control with the Fretlight certification program. Go to fretlight.com to find out more. Thanks.